In this video, we're going to have a look at Starlink Mini in roaming, as in we're actually going to drive around and see what the connection is. Hi, my name's Lee. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're having a lovely day. And this is my mate, Simon.
Yeah, what was that weird bit of you did an intro and then you did an intro?
Well, now what I want to do is I want to start the videos with, this is what we're going to do in the video.
Right.
And then I say hello.
I've seen other YouTubers do that. We should do that.
That's what I'm trying.
Yeah, hi.
Yeah, hi. So we've got my Starlink Mini suction cup to the roof. I went with the cheaper version that I found on Amazon. I did want to use the one from the Camper People that I got the DC connector from.
You mean the suction cup, so the cheaper version?
Yeah.
Not the Starlink version?
No. Yeah.
Because that's the same.
Yes, that's the same one, yeah.
Right.
There'll be bookmarks, by the way, if you want to skip ahead.
Are you saying I'm boring, so they want to skip ahead of me?
No, I'm saying we haven't gotten to the point yet. But that is our way.
Here's the point. Get to it.
Yes. So we're connected, we're powered up. It did take quite a while to connect, but we were parked next to a line of trees, so I was probably struggling just to get connection with that. So I'll do a quick speed test. I've got my phone connected now.
You wouldn't see the NBN struggling to get connected because of trees, would you?
Because of trees, no. So at the moment, according to the Starlink app, and I always find their speed tests, how do we put this diplomatically?
Overly advantageous.
They're very...
The numbers are shuffled.
They're enthusiastic.
Enthusiastic.
Yes. But here we go. So it says 180
megagiggles.
down.
That's good.
Yeah, 13.2 up. So let's get you connected so you can keep track of all of this while we're driving around.
I brought my laptop.
There is his laptop, and we're going to use the best thing I think Apple has ever developed is this feature where if you try to connect to a Wi-Fi network that someone in your contacts list has already connected to, they can share the password. So Simon's going to try and connect to Herblink, and there we go. I can just say share password.
I like that.
And automatically...
Because I don't want to type stuff. And look, I'm connected.
Ta-da! So do you want to do launch whatever browser you prefer?
I prefer Chrome, just for those playing along at home.
So launch your Chrome and do a quick speed test.
Yeah, righto.
And now, the other reason why Simon is here, not just because of how he looks, I'm just going to adjust the ND filter on there, because the sun just came out.
Apparently you do this.
What does that do?
I don't know, ask a 15-year-old.
Okay, but you've got one of those.
Yeah, I asked him once, he didn't speak.
Well, they don't do that either. Okay, so run a quick speed test.
I would be running a quick speed test, except...
It's taking a while to load. Fair enough.
To the freaking page.
Now...
Oh, it says I'm connected via Starlink, SpaceX Starlink.
Now, I am a bit sort of... I in a way, I almost don't see the point of doing this a little bit, because what are you getting there?
Not much.
Oh, no, it jumped up. It took a while to kick in.
I wonder if that... So, I have a little and a long time ago experience with satellite internet when I worked on a television production in Jamaica, and what we found was that ping time is obviously slow because you're going via satellite, but you...
Well, here on the app we've actually got... So this sort of just...
The latency was... like it would take a while, but once the file was... Let's say connected.
Once it starts, then it kicks in, it goes. Cool. Yeah. So that's, good to know. What I was going to say is, I'm not sure...
That was a lovely brush off. Yeah, shut up. 123 down and 2.3 up, which if I were in the middle of Australia, that'd be all right.
Yeah. So now, what I was going to say is, I do think it's a fair point for people to go, why do we care about what it's like to, use this while you're driving? Because how often are you actually going to use this while you're driving? If it's really important to connect to the internet, pull over. I think that's a fair comment.
Well, no, I've got a rebuttal because...
Keep talking, I'm going to start driving.
Yeah, it makes me scared.
What's your rebuttal?
My rebuttal is this. So I don't get to go on holidays like a normal person because I run my own business. I'm a social media manager by day and by night.
Melbourne roads at their finest.
We went on holidays for the first time last year.
This is Simon's family, not me and Simon, because
not us.
Every time I suggest the families get together, he finds an excuse. I'm just saying. Can you just adjust the ND filter?
I don't know how to adjust ND filter.
Just twist it.
That's it.
There you go.
We went to Alice Springs, but we went via Uluru and, the outback. And what you'll find a lot of out there is dingoes, and what you'll find not a lot of is internet. And so I found that I had to rely on my phone, which is Telstra, and it worked okay for the most part. Actually, I got to use that the satellite emergency location update thing.
On your iPhone.
It said, you're not connected to anything. We can't see a thing. Want to update your location via satellite? And I went, yeah, go on, do that.
Cool.
So it was fun. But my point is, why would you use it during driving? Because I could let Michelle drive, because it was a driving holiday. We were driving from location to location. And when we got to the location, we were either doing walks or we were, seeing the sights kind of thing.
In your filthy diesel.
In my filthy diesel. I didn't want to be working when I got to location, but I still had to check in with my clients and update stuff, right? Whoa, check that out. Massive truck. If I had one of these little bad boys, and we have a glass roof in the dirty diesel as well, I could have sucked it up to the roof. And Michelle could have driven for a couple of hours. I could have done my work while we were on the move. It would have been fantastic.
And you're one of those lucky people who don't get car sick if you're looking at a screen while you're driving.
No,
we'll find out.
I do. Yeah, I'd have to be going. So just to give you some idea, I use the platform Metricool at the moment, which is a social media management and analytics platform. And I am going to check the inbox for one of my clients.
Do you want to launch QuickTime and just do a screen capture of this while you're doing it?
Do I want to launch QuickTime? Yeah. QuickTime.
And then say new recording?
Yeah.
Oh, you know how to do it. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you're a social media manager.
I know this might
all
come
this
as
stuff.
Surprise to you, but...
How I wanted to test this, and this is what we're doing, is at the moment we're going to do sort of surface roads and see how it performs on surface roads, and then we'll get on the highway and do a little bit of highway driving and see how it performs on the highway. Now, I appreciate we're not in the middle of nowhere, so this isn't an accurate scientific test, as it were. But
because you and me are all about accurate and scientific.
Well, there's that, and
It's
also
my front fence, haven't you?
I can't be bothered to drive all the way to the Outback just to test this.
It'd be fun.
It would be fun, and if we had a reason other than this to do it,
sure.
Great. But at the moment, I ain't got time for that.
No, fair enough.
How's it going so far?
Yeah, good. How am I in YouTube? This is...
Because you have a 15-year-old.
Yeah, no, this is my 11-year-old. This is Roblox. But my question to me is, how did I press back on that? Oh, maybe it's because of the road. I love how, sorry, I've just noticed this. Every car and every human that your Tesla sees in its camera now looks like a Cybertruck, and that friggin', what's that?
Not
Autobot?
not every single one.
Yeah, pretty much. Look, that's an Autobot.
See, that's what they always used to look like, so I think it's...
Oh, okay.
Remind me, we're going to have to capture some of that on your phones.
Chicken and the egg.
Yeah, I think it's chicken and egg, rather that they made it... Yeah, anyway.
What do you want to capture?
The screen, because you just made reference to things. We need to show the lovely viewers what you made a reference to.
I don't care what I think the shape of cars are, do they?
It's important to me.
Oh, okay. Continuity.
Exactly.
Right. Hey, look, there's your brother from another mother.
You were talking about, but they got bigger motors.
Oh, it's a Julie.
It's a performance, because it's underlined.
Fancy.
Expensive. So you were talking about the platform that you use.
So yeah, here I am in my management platform. Now, I probably can't show...
We'll blur stuff out.
Yeah. What I'll do is go to planning, and I want to feature a certain lens today. This is for Tamron, Australia. Little name drop there. And so I'm headed over to their website, and today we're going to go back into the Canon RF mount lenses. And there's only one of them at the moment, which is the 1120. I'm not going to go into why there's only one lens. Now, I want that image in the background, but maybe I don't. All right. I want to go somewhere else. Now, this will be interesting, actually. So my asset library is behind a SharePoint wall, and this is going to go, hey, you're not signing in from somewhere you normally sign in from, and I'm going to need my phone for this bit. Oh, great. Now my password's wrong.
Because we're very secure.
Yeah. Have you seen this thing where you have to type a number in, but the number's on the screen, so it's not hard to type in?
I think I know what you mean.
Now I've got to double click on my watch.
We're living in the future.
I know, it's wild. And now I can't remember that password.
Well, I'll tell you, actually, again,
go on.
talking about how technology is sort of supposed to make life easier and better, and sometimes it works against us. So I've got sleep time set on my Apple whatever, like my Apple ID kind of thing. So I've set my
same.
sleep. So I'd like to try and get to sleep by 10:30 every night, and so at about 10 to 10.
Really?
My phone and my watch go, oh, it's approaching your bedtime.
Yeah, so do mine, yeah.
But the other night, for some reason, because I'm over 40, I was really tired, and it was about 9:30, so I decided to sort of lie down and try and go to sleep. And as I lay down to try and go to sleep, my phone screen went super bright, and my watch went ding ding, and went, you should try and get to sleep. I was trying, and you just blasted me in the face.
Yeah, I've oh jeez. The hazard of trying to do this while driving is that you press keys you don't want to.
I've got little bin bags in the back, which worst comes worst, we use as bath bags if we have to.
We've detected something unusual about this sign-in. Yeah, because I'm on Star.
Hey, look, at least that so many beeps.
Oh, sorry. Approve with the Authenticator app. Yeah, let's do that. That's what you do every single time.
Oh, and now my mum's calling.
Tell her no.
Hang on, let me just answer this quickly and tell her I can't talk right now. Hi, I'm just in the middle of filming something. Can I call you back in a bit?
No problem. Bye.
Okay, bye. Oh, that'll be, you know what? I'll tell you what. I'll, as a last bit, I can FaceTime, that'd be a good test. I can FaceTime her.
Yeah.
Using the Starlink. We can see how good or bad the connection is. Is computer saying no to you?
It's a bit of a fiasco. It hasn't said no to me. It's actually let me in, which is good.
Okay.
Right. I'll go back to QuickTime and restart recording. Because this computer has no space. Use screen recording. Do the entire screen. Record.
Oh, no, there's someone coming.
Try not to kill us.
Be a fender bender. We wouldn't die at this speed.
And we're in a... I was going to say we're in a Tamron. We're in a Tesla. We wouldn't die, would we?
Have you got an unannounced product to announce?
Yeah, exactly.
Lens maker expands into cars.
Yeah. Well, that was Sony, and they've just binned that, haven't they?
I try not to read the internet.
Yeah, you've mentioned it. But yet you still do.
Every now and again.
Yeah. Keep sending me flaming memes that I've seen only a week before. It's fine.
I do. You should see the amount of things I don't send you, because I'm like, surely he's seen that already.
Yeah. Well, take into account the fact that I've seen that. Yeah, here I go. I'm starting to feel sick. Why does this look like this? I don't want this. I want more images. The B060RF. Can I wind my window down a tiny bit?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Back in 2024 is not the right spot for me.
But so far, other than getting through all the authentication stuff,
Yeah.
how's the speed? Like, it's working as it should?
Yeah, it is. How much data do you have?
Unlimited.
Okay, good, because I'm about to...
Just notice that man walking there. I'll point that out to you later, why that's important.
Okay. I'm going to download a reel that I want to share. So let's see how this...
And that man standing there as well.
Okay. Let's chuck it in downloads. Let's go. Let's go.
Ooh, the EV something. Oh, I think that's an EV9. I like the EV9s.
Yeah, so do I, actually.
I mean, it's blocky as a blocky thing.
It's the cops. I wonder if they book us for using a phone while driving. We're not using a phone. We're
using so many things while
a
driving.
camera and a laptop. Okay,
Yeah, but look, my hands are on both hands are on the wheel.
True. I'm downloading a 23 meg reel from SharePoint, and it really isn't. I mean, my base level comparison for everything I ever do on the internet, that guy's head's wrapped in a towel. I wonder if he had an incident.
Maybe a dental appointment.
Oh, potentially, yeah. Oh, okay. Good-o, we're done. Is that it? 30 years ago, it took me 5 days to download the Quake demo.
We're not going to get a copyright strike for that?
This music's cleared for everything. Okay, good-o. That downloaded just fine, like absolutely, completely acceptable. My question to you is, if I were doing this, I mean, I suppose satellite, isn't it? So if I was doing this in Alice Springs, it'd be the same speed?
I suppose it depends. Again, there's so many things that it depends. It depends on the coverage.
Sure.
So how good... Look, Starlink has said their coverage is sort of across Australia. So it should be fine. I mean, the thing is, they've got so many satellites floating up there.
Well, they did have until January when some of them started not floating up there.
But still, a fair few. So just gonna adjust that again a little bit. Try and... Sorry about that. Yeah, just...
He's not sorry.
I am. I'm just...
Are you? Really?
Well, my assistant is close to the camera. Should probably be doing that, but...
Assistant.
Yeah. So you're doing your social media stuff and it's all working just fine?
Yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm taking this reel and I'm going to chuck it. So now I'm re-uploading it, which is an interesting test.
Because the uploads are never going to be...
Yeah, but uploads are like, nobody has asynchronous, so I don't want to upload a thumbnail. I want to choose a thumbnail. And let's choose the one that looks cool. It's got a bird and a bird in it. What the hell is that camera?
Now, I wonder if this is... So, when you're uploading, so to do a speed test now would be silly because it would be thing, but it'd be interesting to see if there's much of a difference in speed between now, when we're on surface roads, and now we're going to get onto the highway, and we'll see... Oh, someone took out that sign.
Somebody zigged when they should have zagged.
Jeez. Yeah, a lot.
I'm beeping it.
Oh, probably because I didn't move fast enough.
Cut them off.
Just give them a stern look. Not like to their face, because that would be confrontational.
See, that's the thing. She's in a branded car.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Why would you beep someone when you're in a branded car?
Well, because she's on her phone.
Oh, the Veloster tried to take... How hilarious. You better take her.
I think I can.
See ya! The power of the electric motor. Okay, I think we're there.
Yeah, but she wouldn't have been going that fast anyway because she's on her phone.
Yeah.
The amount of people that you pull up to a set of lights.
Yeah.
And
they're like, I can take it.
No, you see them looking down.
Oh, yeah.
Or the amount of people you see actually driving.
Yeah.
And looking down. It's... Yeah. I hate to sound like a grumpy old man, but I am a grumpy old man.
I hear you loud and clear. Okay, so we're good. I think we're already uploaded. Actually, that was really quick. Let's go with... There's our Facebook reel. There's our Instagram reel.
Do you mind if I just close the window? Yeah.
And there is our thread. Publish. Please wait. Uploading files. Right, so now we'll see how long this takes.
And it really, I mean, the upload is not going to be as good sort of thing.
No, of course, but you expect that with like all connections.
Did she catch up?
Yeah.
And I'm doing the speed limit.
She's got it.
She's on
She's got angry issues.
JCRC events. Well,
JCRC-events.com. They come to you quickly.
Yeah. And they'll reply to emails right away, even if they're driving.
Yeah, exactly. Weddings, events. Look at her go. She's just cut off another Tesla.
I'll see if the cameras pick that up.
She's a feisty little wench, that one.
See that?
Whoa, so's that van.
So-
Oh, mind you, we're doing Lee speed.
We're doing. Yeah. Okay. No. We are going a bit slow. Let's. Hang on.
What did you just press then?
I turned off autopilot so I could.
How many times have you changed your brake pads in this car?
Brake pads?
Such a Lee reply. You have the brake pads? Yeah, I was talking to Michelle about it the other day. You know, like people that are buying these hybrids, doesn't make any sense to me because the main benefit I see from EVs, aside from the whole petrol thing, is that there's no engine to maintain.
Yeah.
But if you're buying a hybrid, you've got an engine and an electric motor to maintain.
And a small motor at that. So,
Like-
you're getting the worst of both worlds.
yeah.
Well, my brother-in-law just bought a Shark. Should be getting it in the next week or two.
Really?
Yeah,
I
so-
told you, I just saw a Shark down at Point Lonsdale and it looked sick. Oh, yeah, no, not in the water. Oh, actually, that big stormy day, where we were at 60% uploaded.
It is taking a while though, isn't it?
Yeah, but
Just do a quick speed test. I'm just curious to see at least what downloads we're getting while we're. So I mean, let's think about this. We are doing 85 kilometers an hour.
yeah.
86.
I'm uploading a reel to my
Yeah.
client page, and I'm doing a speed test in Chrome browser, full size web browser, blah 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 blah, blah 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 blah, and I'm getting 70 megasecond down, 65. Let's call it 65 down. Oh, okay, it's settled on about 60. That's pretty flipping
That's-
good for driving along Flaming Highway.
Yeah. With a satellite dish the size of an A4 piece of paper.
Yeah, it's pretty fancy.
Um,
And obviously my up is slower because I'm using all the up at the moment.
oh, I'm going to just pull over because this truck is going to be very annoyed that I'm doing the speed limit.
This is the base level Tesla, right?
This is the cheapest one you can get.
She still gets up and goes like a cat.
And that's the thing. It's like, I mean,
It's very fancy.
you know me. I drive like a nana on her sleeping meds.
Can vouch.
But when you need to just zip in and out,
Yeah, you can zip in and out.
you can zip in and out.
Now, reverting to our aforementioned 58.09 megabits per second down and 1.85 up.
But then again, the up isn't accurate because you are uploading it this time, so it
I am.
couldn't.
No. And I'm at 95% up. I just want to make sure it doesn't error,
Yeah.
because that's my main thing. If it looks like it's online. Now I'll pop onto Tinternet, and because I already was on the internet, but I'll pop onto the other part of the internet. And of course, it wants me to re-authenticate every platform,
Oh.
which it should.
Yeah. No. It's
Go to your
safety
authenticator.
and all.
Yeah. Especially with client stuff, like I'm pretty particular with.
Yeah. It's not your data you're potentially losing.
No,
It's
that's right.
theirs.
Continuamo. I'm a big fan of two-center olfactication. Yes, trust this device. I think I just clicked trust Elon Musk on a. Right, here we go.
That's not going to make the final cut.
Where's your sense of adventure?
Oh, I just don't want to get into the conversation.
No, that's fair enough. Andy Mack loves my story. I wonder what it was. Oh, it was a coffee cup I shared this morning. Oh, okay. Listen, I am pretty happy with the fact that I can cruise along the freeway and just work while I'm there. It is. My video's online. No dramas. Llamas.
And now you could do this tethered to your phone,
Yeah.
but there are plenty of places, particularly in Australia,
Yeah.
where there is no phone reception.
Well, what I was saying before,
Yeah.
Alice Springs, like there was. I don't need this anymore, do I? I'm gonna just stop that little viddy. You know, I did a lot of stuff on that trip, and it was a 5,000 kilometre round trip. I did a lot of stuff from my phone, but there were 2 or 3 places where my phone didn't work, and you know that was fine. It sort of forced me to have a break, but I'm just gonna Oh, do I need to export it or is it just saved by default?
No, you do need to save it. So save it somewhere.
It says there's .mov already exists. Do I want to replace it?
Just rename it.
Cancel. Lee.mov. And I'm going to do it H264, not HEVC.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, you don't want the high encryption.
I don't need it.
No. It just exported 4K.
That's good.
Yeah. It's going to take longer to export this screen capture than it did to
record.
download and upload the bloody... I love it.
I'm trying to work out if I'm hearing a noise from it.
No, it's probably this.
Probably yours. Okay.
Yeah, hear that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's humming.
She's working hard.
Yeah, this is a low spec laptop. Yeah.
So Simon, that's you doing your job while we're driving on the highway and out and about, what have you. What do you reckon?
I don't know how to say it without upsetting my clients, but like if I cared more, because I do care, I care too much about when I work and stuff. But like if I had a...
Well, no, you have to have a balance.
I do have to have a balance, but if I had a specific time I had to work and I had to be online and things like, because I can schedule a lot of content, but a lot of the way I do social media means that there's a lot of customer service. I'm accessible, I am online, blah, blah, blah. So if I couldn't take 2 weeks off and I had to be online, it'd be pretty much the perfect tool on a trip like, a road
like
trip.
You did through the Outback.
Yeah, it'd be perfect. Because, the phone worked a lot of the time, but sometimes it was just impossible. And I mean, I suppose it remains to be seen. I've heard from a lot of people that have, or not a lot of people, but a few people I've seen that have used these out in the middle of Australia and around and about. A friend of ours, Andy, has got one installed in his new camper that he's about to get, or he should have now. And he's planning on going all the way around Australia, and he'll be in constant contact with, yeah, look, they are a bit more expensive than just having a phone plan, I suppose, are they?
So the dish itself, I got it while it was on sale, so it was $300 for the dish.
Right.
And then it's $195 a month for unlimited roaming, or...
That's the more expensive.
That's the more expensive one. Or I think it's $80 a month for 50 gigs roaming.
Yeah.
And then if you've got a home plan, it's $139. By the way, I should have mentioned this right at the beginning. Bad YouTuber. If you are looking at getting one, please use my referral code, which I'll put up on the screen now. And if you use my referral code and pay for your first month at least before you pause it, if you need to pause it, you and I both get 1 free month.
Oh,
which is nice.
Handy.
So $139 for unlimited if you're using it in a residential place.
Now, is that like geo-locked or something?
Yes. So basically, you can only use it in that location. So if, let's say, you had a holiday home that didn't get good cell coverage or couldn't get decent internet connection, or you had an off-grid farm or something like that, and so you, like for example, my mate Chris, his in-laws have got a farm in New Zealand, and I used his referral code because he got them one, and it was the first time they sort of could ever have decent internet at their farm.
Sweet.
So that's the residential one.
Right.
But then if you're going to use roaming, which the way I would use it would be roaming, it's $80 for 50 gigs, which is, if you're just surfing the web, not too bad. You can probably get away not too much video stuff, and I think it's then $1 or $1.95 per gig over that,
right?
Or $195 per month for unlimited roaming. Although I often find the limit of unlimited services, so we'll see about that when I have to use it in anger, sort of thing. And yeah, that's it.
So you've got speaking of using it in anger, you've got a project coming up that sees you overseas.
Unfortunately, the country that I'm going to, Starlink is not supported.
Interesting.
But if Starlink was supported, I would be all over that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I would, again, because it's so light, like, I mean, that can't weigh more than a kilo.
Right.
Pack it in your suitcase.
Straight in your bag, yeah.
And then if I need to upload... Now, the project that I'm actually working on, so we're filming a documentary series in Nepal. If you're interested in contributing, we're funding it ourselves. I'll put a link down below and you can go to the funding page. For that actual project, I probably won't need internet that badly because we're filming all the stuff while we're there, and I'm the one who's editing it, and then we'll edit what we can while we're there and probably spend a month or two when we get back editing the rest of it. But I just spoke to a client last week who might have some work for me while I'm over there, and I won't be working 24/7 while I'm there on that project. We're going to be there for 5 weeks, 6 weeks, so we've built in some downtime. So I might have to download content from clients of mine in the US where they've filmed stuff and they need me to edit it. I'm going to have to use whatever internet the hotel has and hope that it's decent. But yeah, if Starlink was supported in that country...
Did you just say hotel and decent internet in one sentence?
You never know. And decent is a very wide spectrum. But yeah, that would be a perfect example of where a Starlink would be
very
used.
useful.
Although I think the roaming that I've got is for Australia only. I don't think I'm paying for global.
Right.
I think global does cost more.
That's a whole another level.
But again, you can do it month to month.
Yeah, right.
I plan on pausing this for most of the year, and then only like for the 2 or 3, maybe 4 or 5 months during the year when I actually need to use it, is when I'll actually switch it on and pay for it.
Yeah. Well, you know what's embarrassing about that? It's more expensive for an extra gig of data with LD Mobile, who my 15-year-old uses, than it is for an extra gig of data with Starlink.
Wow.
It's like a $15 or $10 or something for a gig. It's insane in this day and age. Like, really?
Because they can.
Oh, absolutely. And, they use Telstra Wholesale Network, so it's good coverage. Does that make up for it?
Yeah.
Anyway.
So,
But yeah, I mean, the long and the short of it is, for example, when we do that job in the middle of the year up to Sydney,
yeah.
like I can do all my work for the whole time we're away while we're driving on the way up there.
Yeah. And again, like to be fair, you can probably do
We're
it.
gonna die!
Eventually, we all do.
Yeah. I could use my phone. Yeah, I realise.
You could use your phone because we're on the Hume. We're going between Melbourne and Sydney. Oh, that's whatever that is.
Ferrari.
That's nice. But yeah,
I'm sorry. Did not a car guy just go, "Oh, that's nice," to a car?
I can recognise that it's a nice looking car, but I'm not a car guy, so I've got no idea what it is.
Ferrari.
I know. Well, it goes faster because it's red. I know that much.
It does. It's true.
Yeah.
It goes rum rum.
But if we were driving, let's say, like it never happened, but at one point we were going to drive a Polestar 3 from Melbourne to Perth. Starlink would have been perfect for that because I can guarantee there would have been areas along the Nullarbor where we'd have no cell coverage.
Now, can we do a little tiny segue? Speaking of the Polestar,
Yes.
have you seen Kia's EV4 in 2 styles?
I've seen pictures. Yes.
Yeah, pictures, obviously. Is it a BMW driver just cut someone off? Unheard of. Sorry, BMW. No, I'm not sorry. I wonder if they've done that to go after the Polestar market. It's going to be less expensive. It's still going to be expensive, no doubt.
Yeah. Well, look. I mean, quite frankly, like the electric Kias cost about as much as Polestars anyway. So, from a cost point of view, I don't know how much of a difference it makes.
Right.
But maybe they just looked at it and they just looked like from a manufacturing point of view, why don't we, save a bit of money and, half of the cars are exactly the same, but then we change. I don't know if it's that simple. Maybe I'm oversimplifying it.
Did you like one over the other?
Look, it's interesting you say that. So I like the look of sedans, but I prefer the practicality of hatchbacks.
That's because we're old.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I did yesterday? I went and picked up 50 red bricks in the back of my SUV. Diesel SUV.
When you say red, do you just mean like bricks that are red? I'm sorry, I don't.
See that fence?
Yeah.
Those.
Okay, so bricks that are red. Okay.
Literally
No, but
bricks that are red.
the way you said it, it sounded like something red bricks. Like it's
like
it's a product that I should know.
trademark.
Yeah.
Don't you know red bricks?
Yeah. Like whereas you said red bricks,
Yeah.
I would have, but you said red bricks, and that your enunciation threw me off.
My intonation was.
Yes, your intonation threw me off.
Intonation is. That's. Yeah.
Oh God, I've got to edit this.
You have, and that's why I'm gonna keep talking. Yeah.
It's all right. The battery's gonna die.
Oh yeah. Excellent. It's been a while since we've done an in-car thing.
Yes. We should
Should do more.
We should.
What's that guy doing?
I was actually thinking I want to try and get hold of more, do car stuff, do some car things again. But
Yeah,
it's
it's
just
fun.
but it's finding the time.
Yeah. Yeah, true. Your busy schedule.
Yeah. Well, the nature of my schedule is that I'm either really busy or I'm either really not.
Yeah.
And then I'm stressing about not being busy.
I was stressing about being busy.
Yeah.
That's the story of our life.
It's a very long car, isn't
It's a
it?
Maserati, and he's trying to get the front of it knocked off. Moron! Name that film. Is he following us? No, he went the other way. He's going to say it. He looked slightly fear.
So that was a very elongated look at. Oh God,
We're gonna die!
let me try that again.
Sorry.
So that was a rather roundabout way of
I like that
testing.
driving reference.
Yeah,
Roundabout.
roundabout. It wasn't intentional.
Right.
Rather roundabout way of testing in a very unscientific way the Starlink Mini and how it performs while you're driving in a car. Not amazing results, but perfectly workable.
Absolutely acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I hope this video was helpful. At the very least, hopefully somewhat entertaining.
It was helpful to me, actually.
Oh, you got some work done.
Yeah, now I know that I probably... The reality of it is, I probably wouldn't buy one. Sorry.
But you need to use my referral code so you each get a free month.
I know.
Well, no.
Hang on, could I buy one and then stop after a month?
Yes.
But then that month's free because...
No, you have to pay for that first month.
Oh, right.
They're not going to give you free for nothing.
But if I buy one and then get a referral code, then you use your free month, and then someone else uses mine and I get a free month, that's like me getting the month back. Then it was free.
Yes, except you did have to actually pay for a month at some point in that process. Like I'm paying for this first month,
Yeah.
and then I'm going to pause it until I need it.
Do you think we've confused the viewer?
Well, we've confused ourselves.
True story. Yeah, I can. Oh,
So
Ratchet strap.
if you have found this video helpful or useful, please like and subscribe.
Yeah.
If you've already subscribed, thank you so much for your support, and we'll catch you in the next one. Safe and happy, whatever it is you're doing.
he's driving. Safe and happy driving, and Lee's driving. Safe?
Are you dead yet?
Not quite. All I hear at night when they have festivals here is... yeah.
Well, that's not, when I lived in Auckland, I used to live close enough to the speedway that whenever there was derbies and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like for the first 6 months, I couldn't work out what the noise was because
Oh,
not
yeah,
a
right.
car guy.
No, sure.
And then
Isn't that a bird?
yeah. So yes, it's like whenever there's a Formula One on here, you would hear the Formula One practicing.
I do.
Yeah, because my in-laws used to live like in Elstonwick, and whenever we go to them on the weekends,
I also hear, when the wind's right, I also hear goals at the MCG.
wow.
Yeah, it's great.
You do have a great view though out your window, at your office window, which is
There's
nice.
one person with a house that's just a little bit big, but apparently you're not allowed to knock houses down because you want a better view.
Well, I mean, I know people who've poisoned trees that were, listed and stuff, so
Watch out, there's a motorbike behind that.
I'm not saying poison the homeowner, but I'm saying, if some termites found their way into the property.
Go on, little termitey. So I honestly...
So glad we left the camera running.
we were both grumpy when we got in the car?
I'm still grumpy.
Oh, you are not.
Oh,
This road is just such a pleasure to be on.
oh, just
You know how many times I've complained about this road?
tell me.
It is literally like it's worse than a rally track.
You know, it's been so long since I've filmed in the car. I had the whole time I've been driving over here, I was thinking, wait, do I turn camera stabilization on or do I leave it off? I can never, like,
Yeah.
so either this is going to be or it's going to look okay.
Yeah, right.
So I left it off, which I think was the right way to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, because yeah.
Sweet as a nut, brah.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your help.
No, thank you very much for picking me up and dropping me off. And all the in between. That was good fun.
Yeah.
Suppose a bit of-
Microphone and thingy, please.
Do you want me to press stop on?
Yes, please.
Bye.